The movie The Book of Eli is like a hidden gem that many people didn't appreciate when it first came out. It's set in a world that's messed up after some big disaster, and it's a mix of a western and an action movie. The main character, Eli, has this mysterious book that the bad guys want. The cast, with actors like Denzel Washington and Gary Oldman, is impressive, but when the movie was released in 2010, most critics didn't like it. However, if you look closer, the movie has a lot more going on. Some smart critics, like Roger Ebert, like the exciting story and the surprising ending. Even though it got negative reviews overall, The Book of Eli did well at the box office, making over $150 million, mainly because Denzel Washington is a big star. What makes the movie stand out is how it creates a fascinating world in the middle of all the action. It's full of unexpected twists, and it doesn't forget to include meaningful symbols throughout the story. Looking back, people now appreciate the movie more for its deeper ideas, even if it didn't get much love when it first came out. At the end of the Book of Eli, after Eli's Bible is taken by the villain Bill Carnegie, he returns to his town and tries to open the lock with the help of the engineer. Meanwhile, Eli and Solara reach the remains of San Francisco and go to Alcatraz Island, where they meet Lombardi and his group. Lombardi's people are working to preserve human knowledge from before the nuclear disaster. Carnegie manages to open the Bible only to find out it's written in Braille and he can't read it. Even though Eli loses the physical Bible in a fight with Carnegie, he remembers the entire contents by heart. He recounts the words to Lombardi, who eagerly writes them down. In the town, Carnegie is confronted by Claudia, who refuses to translate the Braille for him. She tells him that his obsession with the book has caused him to lose control of his city. After Eli finishes recounting the Bible, he dies. The freshly transcribed Bible is placed among other holy books on a shelf. Solara decides not to stay at the Alcatraz sanctuary and takes Eli's sword as she returns home across the post-apocalyptic wasteland. The movie ends with a sense of hope and the preservation of knowledge symbolized by the newly transcribed Bible. One of the most surprising moments in the Book of Eli is when it's revealed that Eli has been blind all along. The movie doesn't give many hints that he can't see, making it a shocking twist for the audience. This revelation isn't just a random surprise, it adds a deeper layer to the story. The moment of Eli's blindness is cleverly unveiled when Carnegie discovers the Bible is in Braille. The movie doesn't make a big, flashy scene out of it, allowing the twist to unfold gradually. This revelation completely changes the perspective of the story. Unlike some twists that make rewatching a movie unnecessary, finding out about Eli's blindness makes The Book of Eli even more interesting on a second viewing. Eli's blindness adds a dynamic element to his character. Throughout the film, he talks about the power and importance of faith. Though he doesn't explicitly say it, faith is often described as a kind of blind belief. Eli, being visually impaired, becomes a symbol of faith as he allows himself to be guided by a higher power on an adventure that would seem impossible for someone who can't see. It adds a profound and meaningful layer to the character and the overall themes of the movie. In the Book of Eli, the death of the main character Eli is a powerful moment that represents the theme of sacrifice. Unlike typical action movies where the hero goes out in a blaze of glory, Eli's death is understated and somber, fitting for a character who isn't a typical action hero by choice. Eli succumbs to gunshot wounds inflicted by Carnegie earlier in the story. His death becomes a crucial part of the narrative, mirroring elements of the Bible and the sacrifices made by other figures in pursuit of faith. Despite his injuries, Eli manages to pass on his knowledge of the Bible to Lombardi before he dies. Eli's ultimate sacrifice reflects a theme found in many religions, particularly in Christianity, where the concept of sacrifice holds great importance. Eli's willingness to trade his life to protect the sacred text he holds dear draws parallels to Christian martyrs, who are revered as saints in certain denominations. The power of sacrifice, a central tenet in many religious traditions, is exemplified in Eli's selfless act, adding depth and meaning to the movie's conclusion. The Book of Eli carries a deeper meaning beyond its surface narrative, and it's not solely about promoting Christianity. Despite not receiving widespread critical acclaim, the movie is far from a shallow blockbuster. Every element of the story serves a larger purpose, and the plot is rich with meaning. In the end, the movie communicates that its message extends beyond any specific religious doctrine. The newly printed Bible, taking its place among other holy books, symbolizes a broader theme: the power of ideas. The film explores how ideas can be used for both good and bad purposes. Carnegie, the antagonist, aims to use the Bible as a tool for controlling others, highlighting the potential misuse of powerful ideas. On the other hand, characters like Lombardi and Eli are portrayed as keepers of knowledge who seek to benefit humanity. Eli's mission becomes even more urgent when he cryptically suggests that the apocalyptic war was fought over religion. Ultimately, the Book of Eli doesn't favor one religion over another. Instead, it serves as a warning about the power of strong beliefs and illustrates how the same well of ideas can give rise to both profound goodness and unimaginable evil. The movie encourages viewers to contemplate the impact of ideas on society and the importance of using them responsibly. The Book of Eli was successful when it came out in 2010, and there have been speculations about a possible sequel, often fueled by the character evolution of Solara, played by Mila Kunis. However, the chances of a Book of Eli 2 seem slim, and Mila Kunis has explicitly stated that she doesn't believe there should be a sequel, asserting that the purpose of the story has concluded. One significant reason a sequel is unlikely is the definitive ending of the original film. The story wraps up concisely, providing a strong and satisfying conclusion. The character development of Solara taking over from Eli and the revelation of Eli's blindness added depth to the narrative. The main message of delivering the Bible and challenging Carnegie's power was fulfilled, leaving little room for a continuation. The film's conclusive ending is considered powerful, and attempting to create a sequel could potentially diminish the impact and legacy of the original. While the idea of expanding the universe of the Book of Eli is intriguing, with time, the likelihood of a sequel diminishes. Even if there were to be a sequel, the absence of Mila Kunis and the definitive ending of the first film pose challenges that could affect its success. As we wrap up our video, The Book of Eli 2, it's essential to acknowledge the absence of official confirmation or development for a sequel. While the cinematic landscape holds endless possibilities, the fate of a continuation lies in the hands of creators and studios. Whether The Book of Eli 2 would follow Solara's odyssey, introduce new threats, explore Eli's legacy, or expand the post-apocalyptic universe, these musings remain speculative. The intricacies of crafting a worthy sequel would require a delicate balance between honoring the original's themes and introducing fresh elements. And that's that for today's video, folks. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more amazing content. Also, don't forget to comment below to let us know which things impressed you the most. Your suggestions for future videos are always welcome in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one.